Previously on the rolls we made.
Salt, you are in a pretty dangerous situation.
They abandoned me.
And you slid down very far, very fast.
Very dirty.
So you have been tossed into a wrought iron cage at the bottom of this cistern.
No, appreciate that.
What are you doing here?
Well, what are you doing here?
I think I'm dying.
I don't appreciate your spice.
It's at the other students. This is the Spring Willow Tech Raptors. This is the team.
Oh.
They're all fucked up, but this is the team. So I don't need to tell you, put two and two together. Whoever was up there was not the Spring Willow Tech Raptors because they are in this cage with you.
I think we should peruse that book a little bit on our way.
Can we head back to the underground and maybe scope out that book a little bit?
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to think if we know anybody in the world that could maybe crack this case.
Well, there's a couple people.
Notebook.
You guys decide you're going to go to visit Lellard. You decide to make a detour.
It's all hope. Can she play?
Yeah.
But you decide, we'll just go there.
We walk out of the basement. We go, Dad, eggs to go.
You got it, honey. Breakfast Sando's coming right up. Sitting there is Jelson.
Do you think that you could use your Scorchball prowess and throw me to one of those little tunnels?
The walls here are too tall. There's no way I'll be able to throw you. But the other cage, not as tall, might be possible.
Interesting. How would we get to the other cage?
Do you want to just smash cut to the battle cage
Let's do
Scorchball
it.
match?
Let's do it.
The goblins grab some of the students, other ones are just kind of following along. And as you're shoved in, one of the goblins grabs you by the wrist, and you're kind of tossed into that little platform. And as soon as you land in that platform, and you see on another little platform across from you is a figure in a billowing cloak.
God damn it.
So we're gonna need your help down here. Just do what you can magic wise. And then he turns. There's another sound. And Jelson has ducked back and is holding in his hand a Scorchball, about to make some kind of play.
Okay, so how far away is this fucking knockoff cloak wearing person?
Well, he is the distance of a regulation Scorchball field, which I'm gonna guess is about 50 yards.
Okay. And
There's a big space we're in.
What's he doing?
He seems to be sort of surveying. Almost like you would liken it to if you were playing a board game, he's on the other side. Or it's on the other side, I should say. You don't know what this thing is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if Jelson's about to make a play, does that mean it started?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This seems to be a little bit like street ball, so.
Yeah. How can I just jump down off this platform?
You try. Your feet feel heavy, something is kind of sticking. Now, that's not to say you can't. It's going to be you'll have disadvantage trying to climb out of this thing. You can try it if you want, but that'll be your turn. You're sort of in a battle situation right now.
Yeah. I'm picking it up.
Yeah.
Picking it up. I really am still not sure the exact difference between minor illusion and prestidigitation because they kind of seem like the same thing.
Okay. Prestidigitation lets you do more things.
Okay.
It lets you create small fires, lets you clean things, dirty things, flavor things.
Right.
Create smells.
Right.
Minor illusion is basically you're making something that looks like a real thing.
Right.
And it's hard to differentiate.
Illusory thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to I'm going to do a prestidigitation and I'm going to throw what looks like a glitter bomb.
A glitter bomb?
Yes.
At what?
At the hopefully the goblins more so than the other.
You're basically gonna try to attack one of the goblins with a prestidigitized glitter bomb?
Yes. So you've seen
read what prestidigitation does.
God damn it. Instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks.
A glitter bomb. Very well. If you would like to do this, you see that for this particular play, It looks like Jelson's trying to go down the right side of the field, so it would help if the defenders on the right and the end, including Spicy, were kind of helped out. So you can target them with your prestidigitation attack.
Okay.
Go ahead, and this would be a spell attack. So
Okay.
roll to attack.
Okay. 2.
You hit your side with prestidigitation, this glitter bomb.
Pretty though.
It looks nice. It bursts with a cloud of glitter, which does not come off. It is the herpes of crafts.
Who is that a complaint?
Yes.
No.
You love glitter?
I love glitter.
Oh my fucking God. I don't think you're being truthful. I think you're just being a butt.
Who
Anyway,
doesn't love glitter?
distracted by the glitter, that group takes, and I hate to say it,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
a little bit of damage.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
They take 15 points of damage as they struggle through the glitter and get clattered by this side. And the enemy team is able to break through and get to Jelson, who is sacked. And Jelson takes
Jesus Christ.
6 points of damage. Yeah, that was a direct result of that action. All right, the team's reset, having been sacked. Jelson gets in position, and he goes, "It was a great idea, Salt, but we're gonna have to. I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to do a little better if we want this plan to work." What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Coach? I'm sorry, I just call authority figures, Coach.
Yeah, I get it. All right, we're gonna run the double sticky finger toe 101.
Double sticky finger toe 101. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Guys, double sticky finger toe 101. And everyone, all the Springwell attack team is like, break? Because they didn't know that you knew plays.
Yeah.
So they get in position for the double sticky finger toe one, which I don't need to know what that really is, but
good.
it's a play of some kind.
It's good.
They get into position. I'm going to have to write that down, actually. Double sticky, wait, finger, toe, one. This is one of the best character traits that Salt is good at Scorchball. In this play, what happens is Jelson fakes like he's going wide, and he cuts back.
Yeah.
Because he has a sticky finger toe because he turns on it to get through.
Oh, nice.
That's right. So because of this, both the central and left side defenders of Jelson, they're going to need they're getting pushed real bad. So you're going to need to provide them some kind of assistance or try something else.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna yell at them.
What?
I'm gonna yell at them.
With what? Just yell?
Hey, motherfuckers!
Remember, yelling is a free action. It doesn't do
Go.
anything. It doesn't affect.
Do the evasive.
Salt, cast something for God's
Oh,
sake.
for fuck's sake, give me a straight path here. Fuck. All right. Then I will.
You don't have to take part in the game. You can try something else. But,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so how hard would it be for Jelson to reach me?
Right now, it would be kind of difficult because the match started, as you well know, in the center of the field.
Mm-hmm.
So because they failed one play, they've been pushed back about 10 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll need to fail a little bit more to get close enough that Jelson is like in range of you. But also at that point, they'll be pretty close to like scoring.
Right.
And you get the sense that that would be
That
bad.
would be bad.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay. Well then, what? Well, let's just. I guess I'm gonna try to get my little stupid ass down.
Okay, so you're going to try to climb out. Make a strength check. With disadvantage, as I said before.
Okay, 19. 10.
You do not manage to climb out. Your feet literally feel like they're filled with lead. And thusly distracted, both the left and middle parts of your team, unsupported, have suffered a little bit of damage.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Jesus Christ.
Oh
these
my
hot rolls.
God.
Okay, wait a minute. The left side, I've just broken the group into sides because there's 12 players, so like 4 of them. They took 16 points of damage.
Jesus
Middle
Christ!
took 14 points.
Fucking hell.
My main man, Jels,
Oh, God.
he took 6 points. And they got pushed back 10 yards. So now they're about 15 yards away from where your position is. They set back up for another play, and they go, "It was a really good plan with the double sticky finger toe. We got all fucked up and knocked down, but let's do it. Let's hit it. What's the plan, Salt?"
All right. Okay. All right. This time, here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
This time we're gonna do an oingo boingo.
Okay. Wait. Boingo boingo.
with a dippity dot alternative.
A dippity dot alternative.
I know it's risky.
You go to the Maximus residence, which has a gatehouse that you are able to pass through. I guess they just know your students. And you get to the very imposing, very large oak doors of the Maximus estate.
It's weird because like she started off the character being very rich, but it didn't click the way that it's clicking now until now.
Yeah.
Like she is really far removed from like
Yeah.
She's insanely
I can't
rich.
wait to see what the help looks like.
Yeah, oh
That's gonna
God.
put together her janitor disguise.
basically every job she assumes wears a tuxedo.
Yeah.
So,
A tuxedo or doesn't come in the house. That's the rule of the Maximus home. You guys are at the big door. What do you want to do?
is there a doorbell or would we knock?
There's a big knocker. That's right. Jokes abound.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Use the knocker.
You clack the door a bit, and after a few moments, the large door opens, and you don't see anyone standing there. And then you glance down, and you see the elderly gnomish caretaker, who is most likely Salt's.
Book bag.
What was his last name? It wasn't book bag. She changed it to something else.
Tabletop. And then did she change it?
That was
You guys have no idea who this
Yeah.
guy's
Okay,
name
yeah,
is.
sorry.
Yeah.
Don't get sad.
I gotta make sure that they keep things
No, yeah,
consistent.
our characters are dumb. We don't know anything
Yeah.
about it.
I'm like, how'd you open the door? Could you just ask that? Is that mean?
Is that?
Can he hear me?
He's so far down. I don't think he could hear us.
Yeah. He's
Yeah, you have to stomp your foot a little bit.
I have a step stool. It's back here. Hello.
hi.
Good evening. Can I help you too?
We're looking for Salt.
Yeah.
Is she home?
Has she been by
We're
lately?
for a couple pals of hers from school.
Yeah. We'd say BFFs, but she probably wouldn't say that.
No, she wouldn't say that.
You are friends with the lady Miss Maximus of the house?
Well, we're
The approximation thereof.
yeah, like adventure companion pals.
We're buddies. We're adventure
Chums?
buddies. Chums.
Chums.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am the butler of the home.
Oh,
Okay.
good for you, man.
Yeah.
My name is Paramus Egon.
Oh,
Oh, well, that is okay.
is that what is that? What's that?
Yeah. Where's that? Whereabouts is that from?
I originally hail from Sirocco to the east.
Cool.
Oh.
I'm 16.
That's neat.
That's neat.
Interesting. Well, Ms. Maximus is not present in the home at this time.
Oh.
She has not yet returned from whatever she does during the days when she does not return home. I know lately she's been coming home very injured, but I imagine it's because she's getting up to fisticuffs, as she is wont to do.
She is very want to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
She also has a habit of falling in things.
Yeah.
Oh, ever since she was a girl, she loved falling in things.
She loved it.
She couldn't help it.
Oh,
Okay, she learned to love it, is what you're saying.
Yes, indeed.
so you haven't heard from her at all? Nothing? No.
Not this evening, I apologize.
Okay, what's all right?
Eee.
Oh, so is there a way that can we check in with you later maybe and see if she pops by? I don't know what the hours of the estate are.
Technically speaking, the estate is to be active all hours that Miss Salt as well as her father require. So if you come by, I'm certain I can offer any information you might need.
We're not gonna wake you up or anything. I know you sound sleepy, but have you?
Oh no, I'm just incredibly old.
Yeah, I got that. You just get that?
It could be both.
I don't know if this is like a baby yo. Oh, I can't say that. Whoops.
Be careful, we're already stepping on thin ice with your name, for God's sake.
I said yo. No one knows. No one knows.
All right. Well, if she comes by, can you tell her that we're going over to Lellard's right now, and she should come meet up with us?
Absolutely. And who are you two, if I may ask your monikers?
I'm Hemlock.
I am Wren Steffens, Bard. That's
I'm
how
Hem-
I'm always going
I'm-
to say it.
I just say my name. I don't. It's,
You don't have to say
you
your first, last name, occupation.
You say him so formal. I like this guy.
I bow deeply,
Yeah.
awkwardly.
I feel like he probably doesn't get that much respect, and maybe we should be nice.
Well, he also works for Salt, so I mean,
I'm just trying
yeah.
to be nice to him.
that's
I don't know
true.
why. I think it's just the woman in me.
Wait,
I
so
just want him to
You say
be-
you're incredibly old. How old are you? Because I feel like maybe this job has just aged you.
It's like the
I'm-
presidency or something.
I am currently aged 87.
Okay.
Oh, well,
For
that's
gnomes,
pretty.
gnomes live to like a 500 though, don't they?
No, most gnomes live to about 120, 130.
Well, you've got
okay.
some years left in you.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Don't stop believing.
All right. Well, we got to go now.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
He shuts the door.
Be well.
Be well.
You guys have just met Bookbag. And you've also learned his real name.
I don't even
Yeah.
remember what you said his name is now.
His
What
name
is
is
it?
Paramus Egon.
Paramus. So it's two names or is that one name?
It's two names. First name Paramus.
Paramus.
Oh, actually, no. His first name is Paramus, but you actually don't know the naming convention. So that could be his surname or it could be his given name.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Paramus.
Paramus Egon.
I gotta remember that because the next time we come over and be like, Paramus, my man.
Yeah, what's going on?
You know what's going to be great is, and this is super meta, you're going to say that, and Danielle in real life is going to be like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Which honestly, Salt in the game would be like, who's that?
We've set like a comedy landmine. It's pretty great.
Or I'm all, ooh, I can't wait to
Ooh.
crack that one open.
Because even she doesn't know his name.
Well, it's gonna be great because if you do record and do this split, she can't. She's not listening in right now, so
Oh,
she
yeah.
has no
He's dead to the
idea.
world. Yeah. Oingo Boingo with a Dippity Dot alternative. You're crazy, Salt. Let's do it, guys. They all get back into position, and they're actually like they seem like they're sort of focused, even though they're getting fucked right up because they're doing what they know. They're playing Scorchball.
Okay.
So they get into position and they clatter. And I'm guessing an Oingo Boingo with a Dippity Dot alternative is when the line kind of steps back and then shifts right, like they're trying to turn all the goblins, who themselves are just fucking slamming into them with the strength of goblins. What do you want to do?
I want to acid splash one of the goblins.
Looking at this play, it seems like the group that's getting hit the hardest or has to do the most like work is going to be the right side where Jelson has to run.
Okay.
So you cast Acid Splash. Make a ranged attack roll.
10.
Okay.
A lot of 10s.
That is a hit.
Yes. Thank Christ.
The Acid Splash hits that group for, what does Acid Splash do? 10 damage?
It does 1d6.
Oh, okay. Not plus your spellcasting modifier? Just 1d6?
Yeah, it just says 1d6.
Okay. It does 1 point of damage.
For fuck's sake.
You just kind of dose these guys with acid from the wall. Like a bolt of acid flies out of your hand with eldritch fury. It hits them, and they're thusly distracted. The right side is able to push back, and Jelson is able to make a bit of a run down the field before he gets sacked.
Okay.
He gets about 10 yards down.
All right.
Now they reset.
All right.
What do you want to do?
God damn it. All right, guys. Okay, I got us. So here we go. Here's what's going to happen.
What's going to happen, Salt?
All right. Okay, boys and ladies and all kinds.
Genders of all kinds. Everybody here.
Everybody, this time we're going to do a reverse high-heeled pootenanny.
Wait a minute. A reversed, high-heeled
Yeah,
pootenanny.
correct.
Okay.
And but this time when you do it, I want you all to throw in a little strawberry sherbet.
Throw in a strawberry sherbet. You actually hear Spicy go, nice. Nice idea. All right, guys. Reverse high-heeled pootenanny with a slide of strawberry sherbet. Let's do this. And then they all get into position. The horn goes off and they fucking clatter. You see the central group is trying to basically split the defensive line of goblins down the middle. Basically, so Jelson can not only charge through, but charge through and left to basically clear a path as like the left-hand side of the field completely.
Great.
So both the central and left side of the field are going to need a little bit of assistance. So what do you want to do?
All right. So for the central part, I am going to. How much do I know about goblins?
You know they're susceptible to damage. That's a good question, actually. Make an Arcana check. Let's see what you know.
That's 4. But I have a pretty good Arcana bonus. I have 4.
So plus 8?
Yep.
Okay. You know that the goblins on this particular plane that you live on, they don't act like goblins. People who, in books and things that were from before the event that created the plane you're on, they do speak about goblins. They have like people can travel between planes and they do that. It's rare, but it happens. The goblins here are different. In fact, you don't even know why they're actually called goblins. They're sort of just like embodiments of like chaotic energy. And weirdly enough, like that's all you can really recall.
Okay.
There's other stuff about goblins, but you didn't roll good enough to know. What do you want to do?
Well then, I guess I'm gonna.
What did you intend to use that knowledge for?
A distraction.
Oh, like something can make something they really want or something? Yeah, they don't work that way.
God fucking damn it.
But even if you had succeeded, it would have been like that. These things don't have like. It would be debatable to say they have sentience.
Right.
They're very strange.
All right. Well, then I guess I'm gonna have to Eldritch Blast the
Okay.
ones on the right.
That's the moneymaker spell.
Yep.
That's the hit spell
That's
that
the
you're
hit spell.
contractually obligated to cast at least once an episode.
Yeah, even though it's done jack shit for me lately.
So you decide to make a Eldritch Blast at the center.
Yep.
You get to roll, and because you're from a higher position, and this is Eldritch Blast, which is your spell, and you have fucking Spell Sniper, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. That's 17
Okay.
and 10.
So you fire off an Eldritch Blast that goes perfect. And it slams into the center group. They're able to push past. The group on the left is not so great. They get a little dinged up. But they only take 8 points of damage, which
Okay,
is
that's better.
all they needed to take, honestly.
God.
But they're able to hold, and Jelson is able to run down the field a ways.
Good
and
man.
now, before he gets sacked, he's about a play away from scoring on the other side.
All right.
What do you want to do?
All right, guys. This time we're going to run the big guns. We're going to run a bubblegum, hot knife,
A bubblegum hot knife?
Steak rump.
Steak rump. Just the word soup going on in this particular game is pretty buck wild. You guys make your way to Lellard's Games and Vittles. It is a Wednesday night, so it's really not that busy. I don't actually know what night I said it was, but it's a weeknight.
Yeah.
It's not super busy. You pop in, the smell of mutton that's been probably sitting under a heat lamp for a while has filled the air.
God, it's
There's
like
some- there's
this
some,
isn't
like-
John's Incredible Pizza.
Yeah, I
place.
mean, like, there's a couple of sad adults playing games still.
That's
Not like
me.
they are sad. Like, don't you have something better to do
Yeah.
than go to the arcade? No, you don't. Arcades rip. I wish there was one near us.
Rest in peace arcades.
Oh my God. No, there's one. There's Coin Op. We should go there when the Broken Age ends.
Yeah.
So Lellard is behind the counter. He is in his human form.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's not handsome or anything. He's just,
No, that's
he's-
still. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like anything.
he's standing behind the prize counter of Lellard's.
Sweet. I have
Where-
tickets in my pockets.
Numerous prizes await. And he's kind of just like cleaning up, counting receipts, the things that you do when you run a business and it's close to the day's end.
He's so profesh.
Very
He
much
needs to
so.
hire some help.
He does. You've met them.
Oh God.
Yeah.
The
Needs to
little
fire
dust
some help.
bunnies. He's to
Good one.
fire the help.
Lellard notices you and goes, well, Wren, Hemlock, what can I do for you today? Would you care to try your
Nope.
hand?
Don't even start with me.
All right.
Okay.
What can I do?
We're
for
here
you?
on official biz.
Yeah.
How are you, by the way?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
How are the
for that.
kids?
It's
Look, first of all,
again,
fuck you. Stop talking. Anyways, how are you?
Look, if you let this guy go, he will sell you on anything.
Oh,
He's
is-
a swindler.
I am a bit of a swindler.
But
That is that.
it's very endearing.
It is my subclass. So yes,
I mean, you got a heart of gold, though.
yes, I keep it in a jar.
oh, that's so funny.
Why was that funny?
Okay.
What can I do for you two?
So we know you have like an eye
Or
for
two?
items. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh.
My Hemlock shudders involuntarily.
What? Do you have something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we? Is it possible to get off the floor maybe and just do like a room we can go like talk it in with you?
You know the room
Yeah.
where the deals go down.
I do know the deals room.
Yeah.
Follow
I like
me.
how I'm like 17, but I'm
He, so Lellard steps out from behind the counter and he walks down to one of the party rooms, not one of the ones you've been to from the first adventure. It's another party room. And this one actually says closed for renovation. It has one of those like they look like curtain rods. They sit across and it says closed. He grabs that, pulls it down, and then he pushes the door open. And when you walk into this room, you hear this before you actually see what it is. You hear clinking. You hear lots and lots of like metal clinking. I'm assuming you guys are just gonna pass through the doorway.
I mean, I kind of trust him even though we almost died here.
I trust him because we're pretty. I mean, we're not like BFFs, but
I mean, he
think
doesn't
there's
want to
a-
hurt his customers.
yeah,
So.
I'm one of his best customers, and he's probably stolen from me. I'm not really.
Forgive and forget.
You guys walk into this room. Lellard goes in and shuts the door, and now it's in pitch darkness. And then you hear him say, "Now where is that gas lamp?" And then you hear a twisting and the sound of gas filling the room. And then a sphere of light in the center of the room starts to illuminate, and you are in a room that is filled with lots and lots and lots and lots of gold coins, like a treasury.
Oh.
And the clinking sound that you were hearing were thousands of these small humanoid creatures with no eyes that kind of look like they're made of woven branches
Ooh.
running around and moving the coins to different piles.
I see the coins and I'm like, oh, sweet. I see them and I'm just like, oh, fuck.
A bubblegum hot knife steak rump. Got it. Okay. They set up to do that play, and then Jelson goes, "This is gonna be the one, Coach. We're gonna pull this one off. You should see. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
gonna do it.
buddy. We got it. We got it. We're
you
gonna
get into
do
position. Or they get into position rather. You're still on this little tower.
it. Yeah.
They clatter the bubblegum hot knife steak rump. They're trying to push through. And this is just like almost like a strength for strength. They're trying to push through.
Oh damn.
You're going to have to provide some assistance. All sides are going to need some help.
Yeah,
This is a desperate play.
This is desperate. All right.
What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, if I get advantage, I'll do Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Left, middle, and right are all going to need some help.
Okay. So.
So if you want, you can blast one, or you can try to blast two, but you'll have disadvantage on both.
Shit. I mean, I guess I gotta try to blast two, but it's not gonna work.
Okay, so try to blast the first one.
9. 13.
So you managed to fire off one Eldritch Blast that successfully hits, I'll say middle. You can roll again for a second one.
Okay. That. 13. 10.
You just managed to fire off a second blast to the right, which means that the third side is going to take a little bit of damage. 8 again. That's fine, because it wasn't 10. They managed to withstand. They're fucking hurt as shit. But they managed to push through, and they get all the way and clear a path for Jelson to run the Scorchball to the end zone. I'm not sure what it's called. He gets to
hot
the end.
zone.
The hot zone? He gets to the hot.
Scorchball, it's hot zone.
God fucking damn it. He gets to the hot zone.
Yeah.
The horns go off, and the other team, the Goblin team, once Jelson crosses the threshold with the Scorchball, they all just fucking writhe in agony and scream.
Yikes.
And they start they're you can't even tell like what exactly is doing this to them, because it's not affecting the Spring Willow Tech students. They're just like looking terrified as all of these goblins, like this horrific purple flame starts rising from their feet and covering their arms and legs and gets to the top.
Yeesh.
And then they just start erupting these gouts of energy that hit the Spring Willow Tech students,
Oh, Jesus.
but it doesn't hurt them. It looks like it's healing them up. They look like they're a little bit sturdier. And Jelson too, like he as well looks a little bit sturdier.
Interesting.
And the figure at the other end on top of on top of its tower kind of tilts its head looking at you, and then brings out its little spectral claws and goes like, just does a little bit of a clap.
Don't you patronize me,
It's patronizing you.
you little shit.
Roll for detect patronization. It's a success. He's patronizing
He's
you.
patronizing the shit out of me.
Those goblins are sort of destabilized and turning into masses of like purple and black jelly on the field.
Ew.
And as they do that, you see that there's no other goblins in this cage. They're moving to kind of basically grab the students. But you also feel whatever energy was holding your feet in place feels a little bit weaker. What do you want to do?
Okay, so what are the how hard would it be to brute force through the fence?
We're only going to be able to find that out if you try it.
Ah, fuck you.
I mean, it's. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's difficult because there's goblins there.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna be like, Jelson, now, buddy, now,
Now, buddy. I don't know that play.
that shit. Get over here. Come.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get down. You're gonna throw me.
Oh, right. The salt ball special. Guys,
Yeah.
salt ball special. And then they all rush over to the tower and they slam into it. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
Guillermo del Toro looking shit right here.
You can't really look at the
Now
floor when you're
come
in
this way.
room.
We got to go to where the ledgers are, and he motions you over to a big table where there's a bunch of like a comically huge like ledger, and he moves it to the side, and he says, "Now, what is it you have for me?"
Okay.
Well, first of all, not for you. We need help identifying it, and you're somebody who we trust enough despite the fact that we almost died in your basement.
Yeah.
That's very pleasant.
Yeah.
To hear that. Yeah, you know what? Compliments. They're what makes the world go
Yeah.
round.
That's true.
Your charisma overpowered my sense of mortality. So
My charisma is incredibly high.
yeah.
you rolling 20s
This
every
fucking
day. I don't know what
That's
that
right.
means.
This
Yeah.
guy.
So he motions for you to put whatever it is you need to put down.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
You got all eyes on this?
That's a good one.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't help myself sometimes. That's what we do. We jab. This
Yep.
is so us. All right.
He just loves puns. He just likes puns a lot.
I know.
Yep.
Here. I don't know why I just said that. It's so weird. We found this notebook from a place. We don't need to get into the details of where we got
I
it
would very
from.
much not want to know the
Yeah.
origin,
Unless
because
you
if
know
I
that.
know it wasn't supposed to be here, I might not be able to.
No one's saying it's not supposed to be
I
here.
mean, who says that we're here right now? Right?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So Lellard, he glances down at the book, and as he reaches for it to pick it up and examine it, it does that thing like what happens when you push a magnet to another magnet when it's the same charge. He moves his hand to the book, and the book literally starts to move away from
It's
him.
like, no, please, no.
And he goes, very curious. And then he tries again, and it does it again. And then, in like a flash, his human form splits apart, and now he's in that massive mound form
Ugh.
with like a splorch too.
Bit of a
Yeah.
warning.
Hey, this is basically my house. I can take my clothes off
You're
if I
right.
want.
You're right. You're
Okay,
right.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
And his giant central eye. I will also, if you can guess what Lellard is, I will say your name on the show and make you a character. His big central eye, so in the other eye stalks, because now he's in that big lumpy form with the big eye and the teeth and the many eyes. His central eye starts glowing like a bright like green, and a beam goes down to the book and lifts it straight up.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
And he's trying to pull it closer so he can basically see it. And it's very resistant. And he makes comment to that, like, this is a pretty tough book to get to. Where'd you get this thing?
I thought you didn't want to know.
That's a
any
good
of the
point,
information.
actually.
So, I mean, if you want, like, we can pick it up with our mage hand and probably just like show it to you.
Mage
That makes it easier. Yeah.
Interesting. So he sets it down, and then he conjures up a couple of mage hands.
A couple? What the hell?
What is this guy? Okay.
He doesn't conjure up. I mean, this should go without saying. He doesn't have hands.
Right.
Their eyeballs.
They're like,
He conjures up eye stalks. They pick up the book, and they're able to get a good grip on it and move it around. And Lellard starts flipping through it, and he just keeps saying, interesting, interesting.
What's interesting?
yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. Sorry.
And he says, and then the book shuts, and he sets it down, and he goes, well, you've brought me a book with no writing in it that I can't pick up. What's the ruse?
Wait.
Well, what were you saying? Interesting to?
yeah.
It's just very interesting that you've brought me a book with no writing in it.
There's nothing.
There's nothing in it.
Nothing in it.
Well, there has to be something about it if you can't even pick it up.
I have a cantrip for Mage Hand. Can I try to pick? I want to look inside. Can I pick it up and look inside?
Yes.
Okay. I want to see if it's blank to me as well.
Okay.
So I do
Because
that.
it was blank to us too.
Yeah.
We
Was it
picked
blank to
up.
us?
Yeah.
I thought we could see.
blank. It was blank to Wren, and it was blank to Salt. You haven't actually encountered. This book.
I'm new. What's a book?
Yeah. What are books?
But how did they know about their plays though inside of it? They saw the plays.
The book flipped open to that page.
Okay.
Kind of, and just kind of showed it, and Salt was able to discern what it meant. Like, there's a lot of reasons why that might have happened. It could have been like that's something that Ferris wrote. Like,
She was still disguised as Ferris too when she was looking at it.
That's true.
But I was touching it, but
Yeah.
she was looking at it.
Okay.
So you managed to pick up this book with your mage hand. You just kind of pick it up.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
What's inside? I want to see if it's blank inside as well.
When you start flipping through this book, it's not blank inside.
But,
What the frick?
and you've got a bunch of eyes.
What? Lellard isn't the GM. What are you talking about? So, okay, hang on. From his perspective, here's what happened. You said, can I try to pick it up? And then you picked it up, and then you go, but you have so many eyes. and Lellard, hearing that, is like, what is that supposed to mean?
It's not blank for me. What do I see?
It's written in a language that you don't know.
That's any language aside from common, probably.
Well, not only that, like,
Is it just like you can see Japanese, you know it's Japanese, but you can't read it? Is it just like a language I've never seen before?
yeah, pretty much. But you can tell, like, this book was written by someone, and also it was written like very meticulously.
Are there pictures?
There are some drawings, yes.
What do they have?
There are different parts of Spring Willow. Someone drew the town square. Someone drew like a pretty good drawing of actually Spring Willow Academy from the front. There's some maps of like back streets, like if you run down this alleyway and you take like two lefts, you end up here, stuff like that.
This is a strategy guide.
Sort of. That's actually a good way to think about it. That's sort of the vibe you get as you kind of leaf through this book.
Okay.
You do come to the section that Salt and Wren looked at, the one that actually was useful. These are the plays. But now that you are holding it, you can see like these plays were drawn on top of writing.
Oh.
I can't see, so I have no idea.
You're mimicking what I'm
I'm
doing.
just like, oh.
Because Hemlock is looking at it, you can see this.
Yeah. We're friends. Friend sight.
Because it's soul paper, so whoever's looking at it,
The rest can see.
the rest can see it. It trusts you.
Can
So it
Lellard
trusts
see it?
him?
If can Lellard pop around and see the same thing now that I'm doing it?
Yeah. Lellard kind of sidles around your back.
Just one of his eyes comes around.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually better. He stays behind the counter, but one of his eye stalks impossibly extends, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sticky hand. And then it looks over your shoulder at the book, and he says, "Whoa, fascinating."
Well, okay, now what's fascinating about this? Could you give us some info, please?
Yeah. I could say fascinating to all kinds of things.
The eye stalk snaps back, and it says,
Ugh.
"So I'm sure you're probably aware this book is written in soul paper. Soul paper
Yeah.
typically only reacts to the person that it belongs to. So what are you not telling us, Mr. Jones?"
Well, I'm
Yeah,
holding it.
Jonesy.
I'm holding it with the mage hand. So it's technically I'm not holding it, right?
That's not really how it works.
Because I thought it would
Your
open.
mage hand is yours.
Okay, but why does it open then if I'm using mage hand?
Because it's.
I thought it wouldn't open if it was like a closed diary, except for the person who owns it.
I don't know how much more clear I need to make this.
It's yours.
The book is yours. Hey everybody, this is JoJo, the Dungeon Master for the Rolls We Made, because the real podcast was the rolls we made along the way. What does that even mean? I've said it like, at this point, 13 times, because this is the 13th episode, huh? So anyway, thank you for listening to The Rolls We Made. It is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast that the JoJo Has Fun crew makes, and we're really glad you're listening to it. Hope you're finding it enjoyable, entertaining, all that stuff. As you can no doubt tell, this is the end of our little split the party debacle that took a whole week of my life to do and a whole week of your life to listen to. I'm sorry about that. After this, the group is still going to be separated, but we were able to finally re-coordinate and get all back in the same room, which is good because gotta get to the end of this particular arc so we can get to other good fun stuff, which we're already at. I just had patch day with the gang the other day for the next arc, and man, oh man, a lot has happened, and their character sheets were really out of date. Speaking of which, one thing you're going to notice coming up real soon is Wren's going to be dual wielding a rapier and a scimitar. She's not supposed to be able to do that, and I know that, and I'm going to fix that. That's one of the things I fix later. So when she's using her rapier, just be nice, because I didn't stop her. I didn't call her on it. Also, I realized that I misinterpreted the spell Friends earlier when Hemlock used it, and I should have used it the way that he described it, and that was wrong of me. So, the thing is, if you're confident, it sounds like you know the rules. There's so many rules in D&D. I don't even... If you enjoy the show, the best thing you can do is tell your friends about us. We don't advertise the show because we don't know how one advertises for a podcast. But if you like the show, tell your friends. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or want to ask us stuff about the show, make suggestions, be a character in it, I guess, you can get at us using the hashtag #RollsWereMade. We have it set up to view that hashtag. No one uses it very much, but we're the ones who have it. So, hey, if you want to get to us, get to us. Hashtag #RollsWereMade on the Twitter. Super easy way to find us. And we are on every single thing that has podcasts. So I think like Podbean is where it's hosted, but we should be on iTunes, Overcast, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, all that good stuff. Give us a good review, and that would be nice. That would be really nice, Review a bunch of them, actually. Review all the episodes. Just say they're all good. That'd be cool. Next episode is going to be coming up June 26th. Oh, that's 3 days after my birthday. Wow. Podcast time really goes up. And that'll do it. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
$13.
And your dexterity is?
Dex is 0.
Oh, shit. You tumble out the thing.
Smooth as ever.
No. You just had to hit the dirt, but they've gotten you down. And Jelson's like, all right, are you ready, Salt?
Let's do it.
Okay. You're stumbling a little bit, so you're kind of having trouble not writhing. They grab you, and then they move to fling you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Went so well last time. Well, that's 5.
It's a 5?
Yep.
All right. He
throws me into a wall.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus.
So he flings you out over the top of this cage, and you feel one of the bars scrape against your thigh as you fly over.
Ouch.
And you take 6 points
Christ.
of tetanus-inducing damage.
Ah.
And you are, as we say in the Dungeon Master business, bloodied. Damn it, Cha-Cha, F off. We're doing some Scorchball.
She won't.
You land on the other side of the cage, and you actually land on a little bit of a ledge. You didn't fall all the way down to ground level. And that spectral figure that was floating turns as you do this, and he yells out, "No!" And then the goblins, they sort of start to ignore all the students, and then they start rushing up the sides to try to get you. What do you want to do?
Run.
Okay. There's a couple of tunnels near you. You can try to go down one.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go down one, but
Because there's no way for you to know which one is the right one, I'm going to roll to see what you find out.
all right.
Ooh, okay.
Jesus.
Okay. That is a mixed success. Unfortunately. All right. As you're running through, you start running down this tunnel. You're not totally sure where it's going to take you, and you can hear like your feet like splashing against the ground and clacking against rocks as you go. You also don't know what happened to Jelson and the other kids inside that arena area, so you're hoping they're all right, but you have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
As you're running, you get tackled by some kind of, like, you think it's a goblin, but you're not sure. It's some kind of figure. It's dark. What do you want to do? I think you can see in the dark, right? Mm-hmm. It's a goblin.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Then I want to
You still don't have your spell slots. You still have not had time to rest.
I know. I'm gonna do Toll the Dead on this asshole.
What does Toll the Dead do?
Toll the Dead is target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necromantic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12.
Oh, if the target is, it's not missing any hit points.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's 1d8. Oh, okay.
just in case.
This might shock you, but wisdom is not these guys strong. Not their forte.
Oh, poor stupid goblin.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay, you get him for 6 points of necromantic damage.
All right.
He kind of writhes as a beam of purplish black energy writhes over his skin, and then he moves to strike at you, Salt, with his little spiked boy.
Oh,
It's a
God.
mace.
Thank Christ.
He gets you
Shit.
for 4 points
Oh,
of
God.
that hot damage. You are now down to 10 hit points.
Super.
What do you want to do?
Well, I guess it is time to just bring out the Eldritch Blast, baby.
Okay, it smashes you with the thing. You bring up your hand to cast a big, sick Eldritch Blast. So roll the hit. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
18. Finally.
All right, that is a big hit. Let's see here. Do. Okay. You hit him in the face for 7 points of damage.
Nice.
His head detonates
Thank God.
from the blast. And all of this basically like black ichor like splashes out in almost like a blossom of gore.
Delicious.
And we haven't brought this up, but because your patron is the fiend, when you reduce something's health to 0, you gain 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, yeah.
So now your health has bumped up from 10 to 17.
Thank God.
So you're doing a little harder having killed that guy. His energy has become your energy, like a fruit gusher.
Yeah.
You continue making your way down the tunnel. Let's see what Lady Luck has in store for you this time.
Not a lot that's been good.
Shnikes. You managed to get through another set of tunnels.
Okay, good.
And you make it to what looks like the mouth of a cave. Almost like a this whole structure is person made. Like someone built this.
Right.
It's a sewer.
Right.
Or like an aqueduct or something. You're not sure.
Right.
But you find like it looks like something tunneled in this way. And as you're running, you kind of see down that way. There looks to be like some kind of light or something like that. You hear the clomping steps of goblins coming down the way, and you can either go down this tunnel, you can go straight ahead further into the sewer. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go down the tunnel, and I would like to do a prestidigitation behind me to just make it look like the wall that's sealed? Is that
Okay.
possible?
Yeah. You pop into the tunnel, and you cast you cast a spell
Yes. Yeah.
to make the tunnel seem sealed. I'm actually going to say this is probably minor illusion, but because it's a cantrip anyway, it's fine.
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
Okay. All right. It's 3, but I get +7. So
It's a 10.
yeah.
All right. Fucking, you are so lucky.
Oh, thank Christ. Oh my God.
So is it just because I have it now, or has it always been mine?
You don't know, but this
But
is your book. By the logic that I have set forth in the podcast and game we're playing, the book is yours, Hemlock. You can't read it, but this is your book.
I don't know.
Was this like a gift you got that maybe you threw away and then someone picked up off the street?
You do not remember this.
Okay.
And
This isn't something like you do not
my initials aren't in the back of the book
No.
anywhere.
With a Stussy saying
Nope.
Hemlock is cool.
Hemlock, put an S in there somewhere.
you're the inference is that like this must be yours because it's made of soul paper. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
It only soul paper only reacts to the person it belongs to. This is your book.
That's
You
heavy,
can't read
man.
what's in it. You don't know what I mean, there's a lot of drawings of places.
It's a lot of responsibility.
It is a lot of responsibility.
Does it look like my handwriting at all? Is anything in there look like something that I've drawn or written?
You'll need to make an investigation check.
Let me do that. 18.
Okay.
Ooh, hot rolls.
Yeah.
You can hold 1. What happened here? Who or what was here? Where did they go? What seems useful or valuable? What is being concealed?
What is being concealed here?
Well, we can see what's in it.
I mean, but like there has to be something in there that connects it to me.
What is being concealed here is on the you flip through this whole book, and on the back cover at the bottom is a series of embossed dots. That kind of looks like braille.
Okay.
And they're written in a pattern of like there's like 5 dots, and then there's like a dash, and then there's like 7 more dots, and then there's a dash, and then there's 3.
573.
Yeah.
What police code is that?
I don't know. That's what's being concealed. You had
Okay.
to kind of get through. Like it was sort of
wasn't-
hard to notice.
It wasn't obvious at first glance.
Yes.
573.
You really only noticed it when you passed your hand over it. That was what was concealed there.
Okay. 573.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The other thing that was in this on that particular page of the book is a space that looks like there was supposed to have been a picture there.
Okay, like somebody clipped in or pasted in a little photo or
You ever see like in a photo album where it has the corners?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That you can.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Okay.
That's the things you've gathered about this weird book
I'm so mysterious.
Yeah.
that Varys had.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. But you do feel like I'm sure at this point you've stopped holding it with your mage hand.
Yeah, I just hold it
It
now.
feels powerful. Like
Right.
this book feels like there is magic in it. You're not sure how it unlock it or how it works other than it's soul paper, but like there's something very powerful about this book.
It seems like the coach probably came across this and just wrote the plays in it because they couldn't see. They couldn't
see what
see
was underneath,
any of the
yeah.
stuff underneath. So they wrote the plays not knowing that it was magic, and then it turned the plays into magic.
You think so?
I don't
you
think.
think he didn't know?
I don't think the coach knew, and I don't think that the team knew.
Before we continue, maybe we should get out of
Yeah,
here.
maybe we
Oh, you
should.
can't hear.
No, by all means, continue to waste my time with your plot explanations.
I'm sorry, man.
Well,
we know
our-
you got to get back
yeah.
to your counting of your money
Indeed
with your
so.
weird.
We
little thing.
appreciate-
And thank you for cluing me into this cool book of yours.
Can we come like check in with you about other things that are of interest like this?
Well, possibly. I mean, in the future, it might cost you. I don't know why I'm wringing my hands. He has eyes.
He has eyes
Yeah.
rubbed. He's just rubbing two. He's just rubbing 2 eyes.
That's how you get pink eye. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course, we'll have something to give.
Yeah.
This time, we had a day, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I don't even have my clothes anymore.
Yeah, does this look like what I would?
Like I don't.
I was curious about why you're showing up and basically what looked to be clothes from a thrift store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh man, you got quite the eye.
Yeah.
This guy.
Right?
Hey.
That's why I like it. We're chums.
You didn't know what the light was exactly. It seemed warmer than it should have been. It was like a candle. This room is filled with candles.
Candle room.
It's a candle room. Yes.
Yankee candle room.
No, they don't smell good. If they do smell good, they smell sewer good. They smell like hot sewer. So you're in this candle room.
Delicious.
The room has books in it.
Ooh.
And there's a table with a chair. It's very musty in here, other than the sewer smell. This room smells very old, and it looks old. Like it looks everything. Like there's cobwebs and like there's dust. There's a thick layer of dust on everything. And in fact, like you don't think anyone would have probably found this if it hadn't been like a collapsed wall into this chamber, because there's also like no other way in or out of here except back through the sewer zone, which is probably not for the best.
Interesting.
What do you want to do?
Knowing my dungeon master as I do, I'm going to assume that looking around first for an entrance or exit is really moot. So you
You already know what that is. It's the way you came.
As I said. So yeah, let me just I'm gonna take a seat at this table.
All right. You take a seat at the table.
And what did you say there was a book there?
There are books all over the place.
I would like to pick up a book and look at it.
You try to grab one of the books and it slides away from you.
What a little shit.
And I don't mean that like in a goofy way. Like you reach for a book and it literally slides away as if you held like the wrong end of a magnet to another
Right.
magnet.
Right.
And you keep trying that with other books and it's doing the same thing. All these books are just like recoiling from you for some reason.
Okay, so for a few minutes I run around the room just to watch all the books scatter.
That's pretty awesome, actually. It's sort of like you ever see like in an arena when they said that they're doing the wave.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
But with books.
Hell yeah.
Barnes and Noble would be way better if it could do shit like that.
My God. They would still be in business.
But yeah, you run around the room for a bit doing this fun goof.
Yeah.
What do you do next?
I eat the microphone.
Don't do that. I need those.
Yeah.
God damn it, Chacha, you're the fucking worst.
Yeah, you really are. So then I'm gonna sit back down at the table.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just going to, I'm gonna let the muse speak to me.
After a few moments, Ginuwine shows up.
There you are, you little fuck.
And he goes, yeah, it's a funny thing. I didn't like that sewer place. This is much more my speed. How you doing?
Genuine, you can't read.
I can read.
No, you can't.
Whatever.
Prove it, bitch.
You seem to, you want him to try to open a book?
No.
Okay. He goes, how you doing, Salt? You seem to not be in good shape.
Well, I have had a time.
No, I can tell. It's not very often you call on the give temporary hit points benefit. So I thought, well, this might be serious.
You know what? I could be dead right
Yeah,
now.
you very much could be.
And if I were, I would send you straight to heaven where you would suffer an eternity.
I definitely wouldn't prefer it there. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, watch it. All right. So what the fuck is this room? Why are the books funny haha with me?
Well, to that question, a question. What do these books remind you of?
Books.
Okay.
How about the tome? How about a tome of secrets? How about spells? How about worms? How about apples? I'm gonna
You had it. You had the first
tomes.
tome of, yeah. Well, your grimoire of shadows. When you say tome of secrets, your Ginuwine flicks his horse claw. And your book of shadows appears.
Yay, Book of Shadows.
Like the other books in this room, it sort of has a reaction just being in here, being around other books, and more importantly, being around you. The only time you've actually seen this book is when, because you have it, it's in your possession, but you don't you're not chilling with it.
It's not.
You just know your spells. The book
Yeah.
has your spells in it, but you know them.
Yeah.
You pull out your Tome of Shadows, Grimoire of Shadows. I don't know, your fucking book, your Warlock book.
The Warlock
The magic Warlock book you got during Patch Day.
Yeah, my Patch Day book.
The other books in this room, and this is going to sound weird, but any of the ones that were on the desk or on the shelves that are near where you've pulled out your Grimoire of Shadows, they start shaking like they're trying to get away from whatever your book is.
I like it.
Your book lands in your hand and the pages just start flipping and flipping and flipping back and forth, back and forth. And just as before, you can't make out the writing in this book, but it eventually gets to a page actually a little bit closer to the front as it's flipping on its own.
That was a lot of show to go to the front, but all right, go ahead, book. You
And
do
the
your
book
thing.
says, and then the words on the book start to they start to make sense, and they start describing basically like an event that seems very similar to the one you were just in. It says the owner of this book had to escape something, and then they ended up caged, and they had to fight their way out. And as they fought their way out, they realized that there was they weren't going to find their way out of this space they were in. And so they pleaded with an acquaintance to get a message to someone who could help them. And then the book just sort of ends. Or that page ends. What do you want to do?
Ginuwine, you're an acquaintance.
Hell yeah, I am.
You want to deliver a message?
Sure.
Bless your heart.
Ginuwine motions for you to touch the Grimoire of Shadows.
All right, I'll touch
And
it.
he says, rip off a piece of paper from that bad boy
Oof, all right.
and hold it to your forehead.
Why do I feel like this is a parlor game?
Well, just
Fine.
do it.
Fine.
So you do this. You hold the paper to your forehead, and then you Ginuwine reaches for it. I'm imagining you give it to him.
I will concede to give Ginuwine the paper.
All right. Ginuwine takes the paper, and he says, wait here for a little bit.
Okie dokie.
And then he vanishes.
Bye.
What do you want to do?
I guess I'll just run around in circles and watch the books fly.
Okay. You run around in circles for quite a while watching the books fly. The books do a lot of flight.
It's pretty great.
You make a quick exit from Lellard's Games and Vittles. It is pretty much closed at this point, and it is now evening in Springwell.
All right.
You have the book from Theris. It's very calm in your possession, Hemlock.
All
Yeah,
right.
so you're just going to hold on to this, right? Because that thing's been vibrating in my pocket all day.
Yeah, it feels comforting to hold it. Don't know why.
Yep.
Just feels like
Home?
feels familiar. Yeah,
Yeah.
feels like home. I'll hold on to it, and I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just real tired right now.
Yep. You've had a day.
It's been a real long day.
Yeah, it
I don't
has.
know if we even got the egg Sammy from your dad.
Oh,
No, you guys did. You ate it on the
I
way.
ate
Oh,
it was
okay.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm feeling like I don't know, like
Yeah, man, if you want to just not hang out anymore, just say.
actually I was gonna ask something different, and
Oh, yeah.
you could say no if you're not down with it, but like Jelson was kind of like my dude,
Yeah.
and he's now apparently gone. And
You want to sleep in the dungeon.
can I
don't
sleep
you?
in the? Would you mind if I crashed on the couch in the
Say
underground?
no more.
All right.
Let's go, bro.
Okay. You go.
thought night breakfast was good. Wait till you have day breakfast. breakfast.
What's
or
he-
just breakfast, we call it.
Regular old breakfast.
All right. You go to.
I gotta get my stuff before I head over. But
Okay.
do we have any extra uniforms? Or do we just have the one?
Dude, we're gonna have to deal with that.
Oh man, because tomorrow's their school.
Yeah. So you go back to the dorm room.
I go too.
Yep.
Just to
So
hang.
we haven't been to the dorm room of Hemlock in quite a while.
As a group at all.
Yes. Yeah, you've never been there actually.
We
This is
walk
my.
in.
What's up, MTV? This is
My
my
crib.
crib.
Oh my God, you're such a ham.
This is where I cry. It's cool.
What?
The dorm has become much more crowded in the aftermath of the the big problem with Gil. And some of the students who were Reds, I mean, they were moved here because where could they go?
Right.
So it's a little more crowded. The common room now has like beds in it. You and Jelston still have your room because it was your room, but this place is packed right now.
Okay.
It's a little rowdy. The RA is having a tough time. They're going back and forth, just doing what they got to do. You guys get to Hemlock's room and you start picking through
Get my toothbrush.
your toothbrush.
Yeah.
Get your
Yeah, man,
thing.
take your
yoga
time.
mats.
I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
I'll just chill, hang out.
While I'm there, I want to look around Jelson's stuff and see if there's anything that stands out.
See anything that stands out.
Yeah, like he got taken, and I mean, I know he's quite the guy, and any goblin would be happy to have him as a friend or as a prisoner, but there's got to be a reason that he was yanked. Is there anything new that he's picked up? Anything on his side of the room that I don't recognize? I do an investigation check.
I'm smoking a jazz cigarette outside.
Out of my soul paper, no.
I'm sorry.
You're okay.
You can go check out the roof. If
You
want to.
can
It's very tight.
make a perception check.
14.
Plus
Probably
+2.
perception is +4.
Oh, okay.
Better than man.
I see all kinds of
You
shit.
can hold. You can hold 2,
Okay.
but one of them is going to be to read a situation.
Okay. So what is being concealed is one of them, correct?
Yes.
Is there anything that's being concealed right now?
So you're poking through.
Better not be his girly magazines or his boy magazines or his they magazines.
Chelsea, your girlfriend. Woof.
Is that what Jelson's like? Is he a buzz?
No, he's not a buzz. You.
That part always makes me
I
laugh
love
in
it.
that
It's
movie.
so good. You're poking through.
Respectively.
You're poking through Jelston stuff respectively.
Yeah.
You're probably doing that thing where it's like, I remember the good times. And
Just
you
picking up stuff, looking at me like,
Oh, Jelson.
yeah, sorry.
And I start crying a little.
know what's interesting is this episode has been so low key, like our recording has been so low key that what happens to Salt right now is going to be like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. And we're just like, we're looking through his shit that you like.
yeah, we went to an arcade, we had breakfast, dinner. No, you guys are looking through Jelson's stuff, and you move his pillow aside. Just, I guess you're just kind of like shuffling.
He
things
named it
around.
Jeremy.
He did. I don't know why he did, but he did.
He like Jer. He was like, I'm gonna plop down an old Jer.
Yep.
That's what he said.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. That's why I loved him.
You pull the pillow to the side, and sitting on the underside of the pillow, it looks like it looks like a crumpled up wad of paper.
I would like to uncrumple it.
Okay. You go to pick up this wad of paper, and it flits out of your hand before you can even touch
Get back here.
it. You try to get it for a little bit, and that doesn't seem to work.
I use Mage Hand.
It's resisting this mage hand
Oh.
pretty intensely.
That's usually what I go for.
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't like magic, it seems.
It does not.
Can you pick it up?
Yeah, Ren, are you going in this room?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in there.
Oh, I thought you were just smoking a jazz cigarette outside,
mean,
which is
I didn't
bad for
know.
you. You're in
Yeah,
high school.
Yeah.
She's like by the window and she's doing the thing where she's puffing and then she
No, I'll come help in a second. Okay.
I have one of those
This is a
paper
stressful
towels.
day.
Yeah, you got
with
like-
dryer sheets stuffed in it.
Oh my God.
Just blowing it through.
smells like lavender in here.
Yeah.
And my dad's car.
You try to grab the paper with your hand, and again, it resists
doesn't
you.
work.
This paper is like it doesn't react to you. It doesn't
Is-
like you, both of you.
Can I grab like a piece of clothing of Jelson's and wrap it around my hand and try to grab it?
Ooh, you're so
Yeah.
smart.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, make
Not as
a
underwear.
make a sleight of hand check.
What's my sleight of hand bonus? I've never actually used
Yeah,
that.
mine's +5.
Mine's +5 too.
Oh, shit. Look at us.
Okay, that didn't go in. 10 + 5, 15.
So this paper really moves. That was not good enough. That was not good enough.
So can I
she
try it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Here, use this sweater that he wore to a day that we actually went to the beach. It was really nice.
I'm starting. Okay. Yeah. Starting to question.
Is it higher than 10?
15.
Oh, sweet. Now he's got to think about what's on the paper.
No, I know it's on the paper.
I
I knew
love
it was on the paper at the start. You both use your hands to kind of get a hold of this paper, not with Jelson's clothes, but just it's kind of like trying to chase a chicken with its head cut off. You both manage to grab a part of it, and the paper, it starts to like vibrate and almost heat up in your hands.
That's not
And actually, I need you both to make a Constitution saving check to see if you can actually hold this thing.
good.
Ooh, 19.
I got 9. Dirty
Plus
10.
2, 21.
Okay. You manage to hang on to it, even as it's vibrating and kind of burning your fingertips.
Yeah. Ow, ow, ow.
Yep.
And I'm just holding it like a man.
Yep. The paper then starts to unfold,
Sweet.
and it's pushing your fingers outward as you hold on to it until finally it's a fully exposed piece of paper. Uncut, uncensored, full frontal paper.
Barely legal paper.
Barely legal. Oh, Papyrus wouldn't love this.
Bare your soul paper to me.
You see on this paper letters start to appear, and they're written in a language that you can read, and they're it looks almost as if they're burning themselves into the paper.
Some Harry Potter shit right now.
Harry Potter shit right now.
Careful.
It's some non-denominational random wizard
Some
student
pagan shit.
right now.
My mom said did not watch that stuff.
It's burning through the paper and for quite a bit until finally you see it is a map of the town of Spring Willow, an incredibly detailed one
Ooh. I didn't know he was an artist.
with
He
major
seemed the type.
with major roads with all kinds of stuff. It shows Spring Willow Academy, and this image that you're looking at shimmers, and then you see a line coming from Spring Willow Academy going south.
Yeah.
And you sort of recognize that it's out of town. And then the paper starts to feel hot again, and then it flips over onto the back, and you see like another zoomed out image of Spring Willow from the top, and you can see that the line from the town is going to what you know to be the end point of a pretty large river that's to the south of Spring Willow. Actually, make a history check really quick.
18 plus 2, 20. Dirty 20.
This was a place that you went to on a field trip.
You know when we went to the river, that was great.
It was great. It is
That was for plant science class.
it's the entrance to an aqueduct.
Oh, what's the fantasy equivalent of an aqueduct?
No, that is what it is.
Oh.
It's an aqueduct.
Oh.
They had them in ancient Rome.
Oh.
Come on, Hemlock. You're better than this. This is a history roll.
That's how you say that to them.
What's the fancy way to say it? Aqueduct. Fuck you.
You guys then see that there's at this aqueduct there's a circle that just keeps appearing around and around and around and around and around and around. Almost like someone's carving it in place with like a knife or something.
Okay.
And at the very bottom, in very elegant handwriting, it says, "Anytime, idiots." And then as they do more flight, more and more flight, ever more flight,
So much flight.
you actually don't hear, you feel a sense of dread,
Uh-oh.
an overwhelming sense of dread.
They're not good.
And like you can feel it in a direction. You feel it coming basically from like where you walked into this space. Like this room sort of has like, there's a little bit of a tunnel before you come into this office area. But where you are, like, you can kind of still see, like, where you left your minor illusion. You don't see anything yet, but you're getting a sense that something's going to be coming from that way very soon. What do you want to do?
Is there any place to hide? Conceivably?
Not in this room, no. There's bookcases, there's books along the wall, and then there's just, like, a desk with candles. This isn't, like, a room you could really stealth in.
Right. Okay.
That's not true. There's nothing you could hide behind or in.
Okay.
You could potentially find some way to hide in here. I don't know what you have planned.
Right. I'm gonna try to move a bookcase. Could I conceivably like move a bookcase in front of the opening?
Oh, like to block the door? Yes, that'll be difficult for you because you're
I'm very
not
weak.
Yes, but you can try. You would it's -1. That's your strength. So so if you want to try, you can do it.
Okay. Well, before I do that, then, I'm gonna start stacking all the books up in front of in the opening.
You're just gonna grab a bunch of books and stack them.
I'm gonna stack as many as I can,
Okay, and then do what?
and then I wait.
You're just gonna stack a big pile of books.
Well, if something approaches, then I'm gonna run at the books.
Oh, okay, yeah. Make an athletics check, but you can do so with advantage because this is a good idea.
14
Okay.
and 10. Why is every roll 10?
I think statistically speaking, the most likely number you get from a D20 is 11.
I think my dice are rigged.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you using my metal dice?
Yes.
Yeah, god damn it.
They're pretty.
They're not your dice.
They're so pretty.
So you stack a bunch of books in the doorway, then you wait, and that sense of dread gets stronger. You feel like whatever it is moving down the hall. What do you want to do?
I'm going to yell at this thing.
You're going to yell at this thing.
Yes, I am.
To what end?
To say hi.
Just say hi? Mm-hmm. Okay. You yell at this thing to say hi.
Sup, bitch?
It goes... It doesn't do anything because it just hears you go, "What's up, bitch?" It's not that kind of an entity.
You're not gonna.
What do you do now?
All right. So, all right. Well, I tried to say hi. I tried to be the friendly.
You did.
I did.
I saw that. What do you want to do now?
Now I'm gonna run. Now I'm just gonna run
And hope the book shrapnel.
and
Okay.
go from some book shrapnel.
You run into the book shrapnel. There's also a book titled Shrapnel in there.
Oh, sure.
That was a given.
Yeah, of course.
And the books all fly towards the feeling you're getting, and it is the spectral figure that you saw across the way.
What's up, bitch?
It's sort of surprised by getting hit by a bunch of books.
But it's spectral.
And they pass through it, but it's still surprised. And these books, I mean, even though it is spectral, these books seem to they vibrate. They're doing something as they hit this thing.
I'll take it.
And you have a chance to kind of run past it if you want.
Yes, please.
So go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. 19.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. And 1. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that was fucking lucky.
Yeah.
You managed to get past this thing. It tries to claw at you, but because you had advantage, yeah, that's not going to do it. You managed to get past it, and you hear it go like, no. And then it reaches out for you again. But you're breaknecking down the sewers again. You pass
Yeah.
through your illusion. You keep going.
It's called consent, motherfucker.
Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I guess I'll keep going down the tunnel that I came from.
Okay, you keep going down the tunnel. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Retro. Fucking 3.
You tumble
Fuck.
ass over tea kettle
God damn it.
down a slope.
I've been falling down a lot of slopes.
Yeah. Well, this one's sort of weird. It seems like this may have been a chute of some kind because it's sheer and there's no liquid in it.
Well, darn.
And then you fall down this and you land. You don't make anything, actually. You just fell. I got to see what happens to you.
Great.
You suffer 4 points
Well,
of
for
that
fuck's sake.
hot damage.
Fucking.
And you kind of feel like the eldritch magic that's kind of keeping you together right now shudder and give out.
Super.
You're out of your temporary hit points. You're back to 10.
Oh, this is good for me.
And you are at the bottom of some kind of pit.
All right.
You look up and you can't see anything coming at you anymore, but this room is most certainly pitch black. Then you hear somewhere near you a very shallow growling noise.
Oh, fuck.